मुझे तुमसे प्यार हो गया है।
사랑해요.
사랑해.
Wake up, listen up, smell the coffee.
사랑한다고.
So hard to
사랑한다니까. 진짜 너무너무 사랑해.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and what better way to celebrate than by snuggling up with some of the most heartwarming, tear jerking, and spoon worthy romantic movies from across Asia? From K dramas that make your heart flutter to Bollywood love stories that redefine romance, we have got something for every kind of romantic out there. So grab your popcorn, dim the lights, and let's dive into 25 must watch Asian romantic movies for this Valentine's Day. Alright, let's start with Korea. You already know that K-dramas are famous for their slow burn romances and heart-melting moments. But Korean cinema has also given us some unforgettable love stories. Here are 5 Korean romantic movies you cannot miss. Number 1. The Beauty Inside. What if the person you love wakes up in a different body every day? That's the concept of The Beauty Inside, a unique and touching story about Woo Jin, who transforms into a completely different person every morning. His lover Yisu struggles to love him beyond appearances. This movie explores love beyond physical attraction, making it a perfect watch for those who believe in soul connections. Number 2. Tune In for Love. Set in the 1990s, this film follows Misu and Yeonwoo, who keep crossing paths over the years. Their timing is always off, but their connection remains strong. With a nostalgic soundtrack and deep emotions, this one hits differently for anyone who's ever loved at the wrong time. Number 3. A Moment to Remember. Get your tissues ready. This heartbreaking romance follows Sojin and Cholsu, a couple whose love is tested when Sojin is diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Their unwavering commitment will destroy your heart in the best way possible. Number 4. 20th Century Girl. Set in 1999, this nostalgic teen romance follows Na Bora, a high school girl who spies on her best friend's crush but unexpectedly falls in love with him herself. As first love blossoms, fate takes a heartbreaking turn, leaving memories that linger into adulthood. A bittersweet story of love, friendship, and nostalgia. 20th Century Girl is a must watch for anyone who loves heartwarming yet heartbreaking romance stories. Number 5. On Your Wedding Day. This one is for the realists out there. It's a bittersweet coming of age romance about first love and how life doesn't always go the way we planned. You will laugh, you will cry, and you will definitely relate to the main characters. Next, we head to Japan, a country that knows how to deliver gentle, poetic love stories with a touch of melancholy. If you are a fan of subtle, emotional romances, these movies are for you. Number 1. Your Name. One of the most famous anime romances of all time. A heartbreaking story of two teenagers who mysteriously swap bodies and fall in love across time and space. The animation is stunning, the music is unforgettable, and the emotions are out of this world. Number 2. We Made a Beautiful Bucket. A realistic modern love story about two young people who meet by accident and build a relationship filled with deep connections, struggles, and personal growth. It's painfully relatable for anyone who has ever fallen in love in their 20s. Number 3. Love Letter. An old classic. A woman writes letter to her deceased fiancé and receives responses from an unexpected source. A beautiful nostalgic film about loss, love, and memories that never fade. Number 4. Let Me Eat Your Pancreas. Not as scary as the title sounds, this heartbreaking yet uplifting romance about a boy who forms a deep connection with a terminally ill girl. It's a bittersweet but beautiful. A must watch for fans of emotional love stories. Number 5. I Gave My First Love to You. Takuma and Mayu are childhood sweethearts. But Takuma has a terminal heart condition and is unlikely to live past 20. Despite knowing their love is destined for heartbreak, Mayu refuses to give up on him. This touching film beautifully explores love, fate, and the pain of inevitable loss. Moving on to China, where romance movies are filled with stunning visuals, poetic storytelling, and intense emotions. Number 1. Us and Them. a realistic, heart-wrenching story about two lovers who reunite after years apart and reflect on their past. If you have ever felt a what if love, then this one will hit your heart. Number 2. My Old Classmate. A nostalgic movie about high school sweethearts who grow up and drift apart. A roller coaster of emotions with a deeply relatable storyline. Number 3. The Left Ear. A touching coming age of romance about unspoken love, misunderstandings, and growing up. Perfect for those who love emotional teen dramas. Number 4. Fall in Love at First Kiss. A light-hearted rom-com based on the classic manga Itsunara Kiss, a fun watch if you love adorable clumsy love stories. Number 5. This Is Not What I Expected. A quirky romance between a perfectionist CEO and a messy carefree chef. If you love opposite attract romances, then this one's for you. Now, let's talk about Thailand. If you think Thai dramas are only about intense revenge plots and slap kiss romances, think again. Thai cinema has given us some of the most adorable, heartfelt, and fun romantic movies ever. If you love light-hearted rom-coms, deep emotional love stories, and visually stunning films, these Thai movies will steal your heart. Number 1. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. This classic Thai rom-com is the ultimate high school love story that will make you feel all warm and nostalgic. It follows Nam, an ordinary schoolgirl who secretly crushes on the most popular senior Shon, as she goes through a globe transformation to impress him. The movie beautifully captures the innocence, excitement, and heartbreak of first love. If you have ever had a secret crush in school, this movie will hit right in the feels. Number 2. Friend Zone. If you have ever been stuck in the dreaded friend zone, this one's for you. Palm and Gink have been friends for years, but Palm is secretly in love with her. Every time he tries to confess, fate has other plans. With hilarious moments, deep emotional turns, and a relatable love struggle, this rom-com is the perfect mix of fun and heartbreak. Number 3. The Teacher's Diary. A heartfelt and poetic love story about two teachers who never met in person but fall in love through a diary. When a former wrestler Song starts working at an isolated rural school, he finds a diary written by the previous teacher Anne. As he reads about her struggles, dreams, and emotions, he slowly falls for her. This film is a gentle, beautiful written love story that will leave you teary-eyed. Number 4. Bangkok Traffic Love Story. A hilarious and romantic story about Mei Lee, a 30-year-old woman who is tired of being single and meets Long, a handsome engineer working on Bangkok's SkyTrain system. Their chemistry is adorable, but fate keeps pulling them apart. It's a fun, relatable rom-com about finding love when you least expect it. Number 5. Love of Siam. A deeply emotional and beautiful crafted film that explores first love, friendship, and self-discovery. This movie is famous for being its first Thai films to openly portray LGBTQ+ romance in a sensitive and heartfelt way. If you love cinematic storytelling with emotional depth, this one is a must-watch. And finally, we cannot talk about Asian romance movies without mentioning Bollywood. Bollywood is famous for its larger-than-life love stories filled with grand gestures, soulful songs, and deep emotions. Whether you love epic dramatic romances or simple heartfelt love stories, Bollywood has something for everyone. Number 1. Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. This is the OG Bollywood love story, a timeless classic that has shaped romance in Indian cinema. Raj and Simran's love story begins in Europe, but their real challenge starts when Simran's strict family forces her into an arranged marriage. Raj follows her back to India, determined to win her family's approval instead of eloping. This film is filled with romance, drama, iconic dialogues, and unforgettable songs like Tujhe Dekha To Ye Jana Sanam. If you haven't watched this yet, now is the time. Number 2. Jab We Met. This movie is pure joy. It follows Geet, a lively and talkative girl, and Aditya, a depressed businessman who cross paths on a train journey. Their unexpected friendship turns into love, but not before plenty of funny, dramatic, and emotional moments along the way. This movie is all about destiny, self-discovery, and true love. Number 3. Ashiki 2. This heart-wrenching musical romance follows Rahul, a fading rock star who discovers Arohi, a talented singer, as he helps her rise to fame. Their love story is tested by Rahul's personal demons. The movie's soulful soundtracks, especially Tum Hi Ho and intense emotions, makes it one of Bollywood's best tragic love stories. Number 4. Barfi, a beautiful, unconventional love story that proves love doesn't need words. Buffy, a deaf mute man, falls for Shruti, a woman engaged to someone else. But life takes a turn when he meets Chilmil, an autistic girl who changes his world. With stunning cinematography, a touching storyline, and heartwarming performances, this movie is pure magic. Number 5. Veer Zara, a soul-stirring cross-border romance between Veer, an Air Force pilot, and Zara, a Pakistani woman. Despite being from rival countries, their love transcends boundaries. This epic love story, with its emotional depth and unforgettable music, will make you believe in eternal love. So, there you have it. 25 of the most romantic Asian movies to watch this Valentine's Day. Which ones are your favorite? Or did we miss any classics? Drop your recommendations in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Asian Talk for more amazing Asian and movie recommendation content, and follow me on my Instagram for daily updates on Asian movies, dramas, culture and many more. And I'll see you in the next one.